welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be doing a beginner's makeup bag kit collection. I just started wearing makeup not too long ago and I found it pretty hard to find videos online that would help me and get started with makeup. I thought, why not create a video for you guys so that you guys can have something to look at to get started if you're just beginning to use makeup. So for this video, I'm going to go in the order that I normally do my makeup. So let's begin with the primer. So the primer that I use is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. And I absolutely love this primer. I've only been using it though for maybe a week or so, but I definitely see a difference in my makeup after I use this compared to before I had it. And I've heard so much about this primer and I was really excited to try it out, and I absolutely love it. It's really good and I really recommend it for you guys. So the next thing is foundation. So I have two foundations. The very first foundation that I got was the Sephora foundation. So after having this foundation for some time, I noticed that it wasn't really matching my skin tone as much anymore, but it's probably because of the summer weather and I probably just got darker during the summer. But I went on ahead and got another foundation, and you guys, I absolutely love this foundation. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, 24-hour foundation. Honestly, this foundation is the bomb, honestly. And it's just so matte. The difference between this foundation and the Sephora one is that the Sephora one, at the end of the day, my face would feel oily, and that's not cute. So I went on ahead and got this matte foundation, and honestly, this foundation, this is what I have on right now, and it's just everything, and it matches perfectly with my skin tone. And I just love that it's matte and doesn't make my face oily. So yeah, the color that I have is 112 Cocoa. It's right there, 112 Cocoa, if you were wondering. And the color that I have in this Sephora brand is number 50 Mocha. Number 50 Mocha. But also, before I move on, I would also love to mention that the reason why I think that my collection of makeup is really great for beginners is because it's very affordable, and this foundation was $13, and I think that that's a really good price for a foundation compared to the ones that are around $30. That's a bit pricey for a foundation. So after primer and then foundation, the next thing that I do is concealer. I conceal my under eyes with two different concealers. The first one that I have is, if I can get it out, is the Ulta Beauty Color Correcting Liquid Concealer, and it says that it's waterproof, and this is the peach color, and this is perfect for African American girls because it matches our skin tone really great. And what I just do is I put this under my eye before my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and then I just use my beauty blender and I just dab. I just dab it in there. Then I'm going with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. Before I got this color, I was really battling between Toffee and Fawn. I wasn't really sure which one matched the best with my skin tone, but I think Fawn is better with my skin tone because it has a yellow undertone, and I think that's really great for your concealers to have a yellow undertone. Yeah, that's basically what I do for my eyes. I just use the Ulta Beauty Color Corrector in peach and the LA Girl Pro Concealer under my eye. So while the concealer is blended out and everything, I then go in with the Sacha Buttercup Setting Powder. And honestly, before I got this, I heard so many positive reviews about this, and I was I have to get my hands on that. And it was only $20, and it's amazing. Amazing. The reason why I absolutely love this setting powder is because it has a yellow undertone, which is perfect for my skin tone and other skin tones as well. And when you open it, it has like the top part has like the holes in the middle. Do you see it? And then yeah, that's just what I do. And what I do is I use, oh my god, I just made a mess. And what I do is I use this wedge spongy thing that I got from online for like $2. It came like in a pack of like 40 or so. And I just basically open this up and then use this and dip it in the setting powder and then put it under my eye. I definitely recommend a wedge sponge for application purposes for the setting powder for under your eye. It gives you like a perfect application, and so it's not all over the place and looking a mess, and you can look flawless. So while I'm waiting for my setting powder to bake, I usually wait for about 2 minutes. I literally like set a timer on my phone for like 2 minutes. While I'm waiting for that to bake, I do my contouring. And what I use to contour is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Dark Cocoa. And this is what I use to contour. So after I contour, I then go in for my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I use like three different brushes or whatever you call it. Literally, depending on my mood and how I feel that day, it depends on what eyebrow material that I'm going to use for that day. So I'm just gonna go over all three of them with you. So I either use this eyebrow pencil, and I got this from CVS actually for like $2. And it comes with a brush right here at the end, and it's really perfect to like brush your brows after you fill them in. And yeah, and then the other thing that I use is this Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade. I got this in the color dark brown, and it came with this brush right here, and I absolutely love. I use this method the most, the pomade and this brush the most. And it comes with this brush. This is a number 12 brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I love how this brush has the spoolie thing at the end. I don't know what it's called. And then also the actual brush that you use to fill in your brows with. And I feel like this is just way more detailed for your brows to get like a more defined and perfect brow. And then the third thing that I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. Not a pencil, but like eyebrow definer. It just says here brow definer. And I got this from Sephora in the color dark brown also. And it just looks like this. And I love this, but one thing that I have against this is that it breaks a lot. And I literally had to go to Sephora to get a new one because it broke, and then it broke again, and I haven't gone back since to get a new one, but I need to go back because I'm tired of this breaking. And yeah, it just like has the brow definer at the end right here, and then it has the other spoolie thing at this end. But like honestly, I just love how this is like really easy and like compact, and you can just like run out the door with this and you'll be fine instead of having two separate, you know what I mean, like two separate things. So after your makeup has set and your contour is finished, the next thing that I do is highlight. One of my favorite steps ever. Highlight, highlight, highlight. So the first highlight that I got, that I later found out that it wasn't really a highlight, was the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops. And after I bought this, my friend later told me that it's not really a highlight, but I just use it as a highlight. She told me that it's something that you mix with your foundation to give you like a glistening glow. It's not really like a highlight, but I used it as a highlight when I first got this at Sephora, And I also don't see a problem with anybody else using this as a highlight because it's really good for a starter kit. And yeah, but later on the line, I later got this all over glow bronzing powder highlight by Ruby Kiss. Honestly, this is the best highlight ever. Well, this is a dupe for the MAC Go Deposit, so maybe the MAC Go Deposit would be a better highlight, but the MAC Go Deposit, it's pretty pricey, and this was only like $6. So if you really want a dupe for the MAC Go Deposit, which is everything, that highlight is just everything, I would definitely say it's the Ruby Kisses All Over Glow. And yeah, this color is Bronze Glow, and literally this is what I have on right now, literally everything. And I'm gonna do a swatch for you. Oh my god, it's literally like gold. It's like a goldish, bronzish, copperish, all of the ishes. Can you guys see it? It's perfect, perfect, perfect. So yeah, I definitely recommend this for a highlight. It's actually even much cheaper than the Sephora highlight, so I definitely recommend this Ruby Kisses highlight, and it's like $6, very affordable. My brush collection. So the first brush that I have here is a contour brush, and I obviously use this for contouring. And the next one is the buffing brush. And what I use the buffing brush for is to buff out my setting powder, the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. So after I put my concealer and then the setting powder, I use this brush after 2 minutes to buff out the setting powder from my face. And the next brush is Square Foundation Brush. And I know this says foundation brush, but I actually don't use a brush for my foundation. I actually find it better to use my beauty blender for my foundation instead of a brush. So I just use this for maybe any extra step that I might need a brush for or anything like that. So the next brush is a detailer brush, and I think this brush is super, super cute. Like, look how small it is, it's so cute. But I use this brush for my eyebrows. After I fill them in, I use my concealer to conceal like the under part of my eyebrows so they look more defined. So I use this brush. It's super, super small. I use this brush for my eyebrows, and it's perfect for my brows, and it really gets like really close to the brow, but it doesn't really touch the brow. So that's what I use this little tiny brush for. Another Real Technique brush that I have is a setting brush. I originally wanted a fan brush for my highlight, and I felt like a fan brush would be better, but the lady at the Ulta beauty store said that she uses this setting brush for her highlight. So I was like, okay, let me give this a try, and it works fine. It works really, really good. So last but not least is my beauty blender, my mini tiny beauty blender that I got from online. The next one that I have is the Real Technique blender, and when I first got this, it was actually orange in color, and I absolutely have no idea how it got pink. When I got it, it was orange. Like how? But yeah, it's pink now, and I use this for blending my concealer under my eye because of the flat surface right here, and I'm just like that for the concealer under my eye. And then I use this for my foundation. I don't use a brush for my foundation. I use this tiny mini beauty blender, and it's really soft. They're both really, really soft. Some people even use this for their setting powder. I used to use this for my setting powder before I got the wedges. I would always put the setting powder on here and then put it under my eye, but now that I have the wedges, I use that instead of this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and waiting till the end. I really appreciate you guys so much, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.